Hello, everyone, and welcome to Akron Buzz. Of course, our mission here is to put the spotlight on great people and great things happening here in the Akron area. And our guest today, Tim Franklin from Franklin and Associates. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it.
In a nutshell, what does Franklin and Associates do?
We are a design build firm. So unlike typical companies, we are not just the architecture or you're not just the construction, we are both. So it's one-stop shopping for our clients. That's what we do.
Of course, our producer, Erica, comes into my office and says, there is this person I know who has done this project with this barn.
Right.
And of course, they have beautiful B-roll of this barn. Tell me about this 1810 barn that you have restored.
This barn is the oldest barn in the area. It was built by German settlers. It was fantastic where they used block, tackle, mules, and horses to move these huge pieces of oak trees. It was an unfinished barn, and then in the early 90s, I designed it and I transformed it into our home and my office, and actually our showroom also. So what we do is when we have potential clients come in, we show them the barn, and not everybody wants to live in a barn, but it shows them the work that we can do. In fact, it's kind of funny, my kids love to say, yeah, we live in a barn, and then they think a barn with they'll ask animals. I go, no, it's all finished.
It's a beautiful 1810 barn.
Yeah.
At Bath, Ohio, tons of history.
Correct.
And tons of, what inspired you to acquire this property, to do this project? You have a background in design and then in the advertising agency world, and then you got into architecture. And what inspired you to say, I'm going to do this project?
It turns out that for myself and the team, we all like one-off projects. And could have made a lot more money if we did track homes. But it's exciting to have a creative challenge, and it's like a puzzle. If you like working with puzzles, that's what we do. So the barn was a big one, and that really launched my business, and then we continued on from there. So it was, I wanted a very unique challenge.
Sure.
Is what I did.
And you incorporate in a total build sort of situation, architecture and design and the construction.
Right. I was a partner in an architectural firm. I branched off and then started my own design build, which was very different back in the 90s. They weren't doing design build, but now it's becoming more popular because the client has direct access to us. Makes things simpler, makes things much easier to control costs.
As we show pictures and video of this spectacular project, tell me what went into it and what did you want to get out of it? What was the ultimate plan?
One of the main goals was to make this energy efficient. Long story short, barns really are like small commercial buildings at 6,600 square feet with 34-foot high ceilings. And it was funny, we started to utilize radiant heat, which is hot water heat, our low E argon glass windows, stress skin panels, which are thick panels for the ceilings and the walls. And we were doing green building before the term even came up. But I can use a quick analogy. We did a heat loss of just forced air, like most people use in their homes. It was going to be more than my mortgage. so here we have a 6,600 square foot home in the winter with the radiant heat, which is hot water heat through tubing, $300 a month, $28 a month in the summer, which is nothing, and it's a huge structure. So we did a lot of engineering, a lot of new technology back at the time, and it's paid off nicely, very nicely.
Sure.
So.
And in the other segment of your business, you are into traditional remodel projects or other things. And what's the relationship between, we've done these incredible projects over here, and a customer comes to you and says, well, I just have this over here.
Oh, we do that. Like any business, you have to do small, medium, and large projects. And those large projects are it's laborsome to get them up and running. It takes a long time to get it done. So with our business, we do kitchen remodels, we do bathroom, we do whatever the client wants. And we don't try and sell them up on something. We see what their needs are, and it works very nicely. But again, the barn is our showroom, so clients have confidence that if we can do this, we can do their project.
So what are the trends in the Akron area? What do you see in terms of home building, home remodeling, even in real estate? What are you seeing?
I am seeing a resurgence in restoring neighborhoods, which is exciting. And clients are putting money into beautiful old homes instead of going out to farmland and building expensive McMansions and what have you.
Right.
Fairlawn Heights, Wallhaven, everywhere it's starting to get
Highland
transformed.
Square.
Highland Square for sure.
Those big, beautiful homes.
You know,
Merriman Road.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's so exciting to see the areas being revitalized. It's good for Akron, and we are doing a lot of work in these areas. And as I grew up, they used to be great, and a lot of them got run down. It's wonderful to see them being built back up again.
Sure.
Yeah.
And not that you could have a crystal ball, but what would be the next neighborhood that you see, or where are the inquiries coming from? We were talking earlier about Portage Lakes, and 25 years ago, you could have bought a cottage.
Right.
But now those homes are just incredible.
They are incredible. Portage Lakes was transformed. It was a summer place.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden it was run down, and now it is gorgeous. They've cleaned everything up. In terms of expansion, I think West Akron will continue. I think even around Hawkins, I think every area slowly is starting to turn for the positive, not the negative. Mm-hmm. And back to Highland Square, I think they've just started. You know, if you look at the work from Highland Square and going down Merriman and Portage Path down to the valley, a very hot area, very hot area. Younger people are moving in with families, they're staying, and they're willing to put the money in to have beautiful homes. So it's pretty exciting.
It's the easiest way to find you. Somebody watching this is, maybe I want to talk to him about
I think type in Franklin and Associates, Tim Franklin, very easy. Google us. You'll find us. It's not hard to find us at all.
Well, a fun discussion and absolutely spectacular, the project, the 1810 barn. So glad we could show that on our program. And
thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Tim Franklin from Franklin and Associates has been our guest, and we've enjoyed talking about the Akron area and some spectacular remodel and restoration projects. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.